KTRS. This hour is presented by Collier & Thompson Kitchen and Bath. Visit them today at collierandthompson.com.
8:20 on the Big 550 KTRS. Our next guest came to my attention when he was running for St. Louis County Assessor. He lost, but in that I found that L.K. Chip Wood was a big supporter of Nurses for Newborns. And so when you're a supporter of Nurses for Newborns, you get to do anything you want on the show. So L.K. Chip Wood, welcome back to Big 550 KTRS.
Thank you, McGraw.
Also, the fact that your name is Wood, we love wood around here, so we can't say no to anybody named Chip Wood. You are in the real estate business.
Yes, sir.
And have been for years. And foreclosures has been such a big issue and has wreaked havoc on the entire real estate markets. And there have been programs after convoluted programs, and the argument is that the programs aren't necessarily getting to the people who need them.
Correct. McGraw, in the next 30 days, over 400 families are going to lose their homes in St. Louis County to foreclosure. Of the 400 families that are going to lose their home, right now only about 3% of them choose to try to do a short sale.
Right.
We presuppose that rather than do a short sale, they choose to abandon their home because they don't understand that the rules have changed. The banks and the federal government have come to the conclusion and realization here in the last year or so that it's to their benefit to help people sell their homes rather than foreclose on their homes.
Which we've all been saying for the last 5 years. It makes no sense to throw them out. It doesn't help anybody.
Property values are commonly believed to have fallen between 20 and 30%. And, of course, that doesn't mean real estate's local, every neighborhood's different.
Right.
And some neighborhoods are starting to boom again. We just saw Case Schiller, released a 9% increase. But here's the situation: if you paid $250 for your home, or you borrowed $250 and it's only worth $200, the banks will accept that. At no cost to you, the real estate fee will be taken out if the short sale is successfully approved. The people will be able to walk away in most cases with a complete release from their loan. They'll be able to spend at least 4 to 6 more months in their home rather than be foreclosed on while we negotiate the short sale with the bank. And there may be even, depending on the program, there might be some relocation money to help you with the U-Haul.
When you say short sale, as a buyer, that signals to me, oh my goodness, that seems like too much work. It's going to be 6, 9, 10 months before everyone signs off on it. I don't want to deal with it. True or false?
That was true in the past. Things are getting better every month, and they're changing. The programs that you talked about that the government was rolling out, the HARP program, for example, those were designed for folks who are underwater but still qualified and were making their payments. 97% of the families who attempted a modification failed last year. It's the best thing for these folks is to realize that the government and the banks don't want your house. They want to help you sell, and they'll give you incentives to do so. And again, at no cost to you. We believe that a lot of folks don't understand. They think if their house is only worth $200 and they owe $250, how do they pay the realtor? How do they pay the loan off? There's 3 things that we need to do. We need to, number 1, convince the lender that the property is truly worth less than what's owed. Number 2, we need to convince the lender that you truly can't afford it.
Right.
And there's no hope in recovering. And then number 3, we have to find a buyer who will buy that home at a price that the bank will approve. That process is getting better and better and better. Like I said, minimum of 4 to 6 months last year. There's a new program rolling out right now where Fannie Mae says they'll give you an answer in 30 days. We haven't seen that yet, but we've heard that's coming.
Where does a home buyer go? What do they do, or home seller go? What do they do?
The realtors all over the St. Louis area, all throughout the United States, we've been dealing with this. So I'm not here as a commercial for me. What I'm saying is, your realtors will help you if you just be honest with them and say, this is the situation. Where do I turn? What do I do? If you're in a situation, again, the only plug I'm going to give you is we've got about $15 million worth of investors committed to us.
Who's we? Your company? Or
Yes.
Okay.
And if you're in imminent danger of losing your home, if your home is one of these 400, you should call today because it's still not too late. We can stop your foreclosure and keep you in your home most likely. But you got to act fast if you're in imminent danger of losing your home.
Banks A lot of times people don't even know who owns the note on their home. Is that a problem? Because it's been sold and resold and resold and packaged and resold and packaged off. Does that even matter?
It makes it a little confusing when you say Bank of America. Bank of America collects or services loans for all kinds of different investors, and the same situation at the same bank might not be treated the same way. But really, all that's becoming much more uniform. The banks want to get this done. They don't want to own your home. They don't want to mow your yard. They want you to get your house up for sale, and they want to help you sell it.
Right. How much of this is government programs, and how much of this, as you say, investors looking to lay out the money now, fix the house up, hold on to it, and then turn around and sell it?
It's a combination of both. The banks are being incentivized by the government, and the banks are now trying to incentivize the public. And we just can't emphasize enough the difference between a short sale and a foreclosure on your record. If you're successful in accomplishing a short sale, this complete release is so essential, and you can probably qualify for a new home loan within 2 or 3 years, which is great,
Sure.
and far less punishing than having a foreclosure on your record. And what most people don't realize, when they abandon their home, if that bank loses $50,000 or $100,000 because they foreclosed, they can come after you for 10 years. You don't want that. You want a complete release. It's going to get better for you, and the things you do today will determine how quickly things will get better for you.
And as a buyer, don't be afraid when they say this is a short sale.
Absolutely. Yeah. Don't be afraid.
Because short sale doesn't necessarily mean quick sale.
No, that it doesn't.
LK Chipwood, how's the daughter-in-law?
She's doing absolutely awesome. She gave me one of the most beautiful granddaughters I have ever seen. Of course, I'm prejudiced.
Right, a little bit. Yeah, the Murphy
Claire,
girls. The Murphy girls. Holy mackerel. They are legendary, those Murphy girls. Tell them I said hi. LK Chipwood, who is former St. Louis County Assessor candidate, talking about refinancing and foreclosure programs. But really, call you, or realtors are schooled in this, and anybody can help you.
Exactly. If you're in trouble, go to lkwood.com or 849-6300. We can jump right on it. Don't think it's too late is the most important message. We can act very quickly right now if you're in imminent danger of losing your home. Please call.
LK Chipwood, Jr. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, McGraw.
You got it. 826 here on the Big 550 KTRS.